I don't wanna just slow down as soon as I'm facing the wind. I'm not gonna just give up and give way for the enemy to win. Life is hard enough as it is without adding more opposition. I don't wanna just let go, I wanna just let God in.
Mark chapter 1 verse 35. Now in the morning, having risen a long while before daylight, he went out and departed to a solitary place, and there he prayed. Now there are many things to learn from this testimony about Jesus and his prayer culture. And the first thing we see in Mark chapter 1 verse 35 that we can learn about the prayer culture of Jesus is that prayer is worth waking up very early to do. The truth is, if you don't pray because you want to sleep, your growth will be stunted. Your spiritual growth will be stunted. Jesus rose early while it was long before daylight to pray. I know that everybody loves to sing, "Oh, I love his presence." But I tell you, the one who really loves his presence is the one who spends time with him. Your calendar, your daily activity is a testimony of how much you truly value the presence of God. And Jesus made time. I know that we can be so busy, and sometimes the excuse is, "Oh, there's just not enough time. I've got to wake up very early. I've got to be on my way. I live in a very busy city." But guess what? Jesus made time. The world was coming to Jesus. Many times they lingered with him for hours. And his day was usually busy, healing this, healing that person, teaching here, teaching there. But Jesus made time. People were looking all over for Jesus, and yet he made time to commune with God. Such an awareness of God, because the truth is, he had such an awareness of God and so much value for communion with God. Without awareness of God and communion with God, everything becomes meaningless activity. And so the first thing to learn is that prayer is worth waking up very early to do. You shouldn't struggle to get out of the bed. Jesus rose from the grave, so wake up and pray. Because prayer is the exercise of the heart that beats with love for God. Prayer is how the new creation breathes. The second thing that we can learn from Jesus' prayer culture in Mark chapter 1 verse 35 is that prayer is worth leaving your comfort zone to do. Many people want to be so comfortable that they comfortably sleep off while trying to pray. Convenience sometimes is the enemy of consistency. You've got to get up from that place, make a move, get ready, stay awake, and pray. It's a sign that you value communion, because you make a move, you go a mile, you do something to be in that place of prayer. And the third thing that we see in the testimony of Jesus' prayer culture is that he didn't just rise early. He didn't just go out of the place of comfort into a solitary place. He actually prayed. Friends, he prayed. There's no prayer you pray that doesn't impact your life. He prayed. He didn't just go, he prayed. Some people take all the steps, but they get distracted. They get to the place of prayer and God doesn't have their attention. So Jesus gave God his attention in prayer. And I want you to learn this. Jesus woke up early, left his comfort zone, and found a solitary place where he prayed. And he did it consistently because this was his testimony. Because the fervency of prayer is consistency first before it is physical exertion. Spiritual activities actually generate results only if they are done consistently. So when prayer becomes a daily habit, victory becomes a lifestyle. One of the most Christ-like things that you can do is to get a solitary place to commune with God, because Jesus did the same. And nothing softens the heart like extended time of communion with God. So friends, I call you to giving God your attention in sweet adoration, giving him all of your attention, and then yield. And this is how he permeates your entire being and performs his marvelous work inside your soul. In the place of prayer, he opens you up while he reveals himself to you. Sometimes he calls you to stillness. I know that stillness is offensive to the activity of the natural man, but he calls you to stillness. Prayer is a lot of things, but in its primary essence, it is communion with God, father to child, spirit to spirit. Have a blessed day, friends.
Got it.